Which side are you on? This is the Daily Dozen, presented by Champions Round.
What is going on? Welcome to the Daily Dozen. It is today, Tuesday, August 9th. Let's get into this Daily Dozen. My name is Jason Gold, joined by Trell Jones. Let's go make this money. Yesterday, we had a really good day. I think you went either 6 or 7 12. I went 8 12. We hit a plus 3,000 off the top with Starling Marte. Good day overall. That was pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and make some more money today. Turn $12 into $1,200 by going 12 for 12 with Daily Dozen. All you have to do is enter in your 12 picks over unders. It's as simple as that. You have until 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern to lock in these picks. And as long as you get 7 or more right, you're a winner with Champions Round. So let's jump into these props. All right, first one on the board. Baltimore Orioles total runs 3.5 against the Blue Jays. Our boy Manoah on the mound for Toronto.
Yeah, I seen Manoah on the mound. I also seen the Orioles smack 30 home runs yesterday. Every notification, home run, Santander, home run, Hayes, home run, home run. I'm like, oh my goodness. We had some fireworks yesterday, but I think the Blue Jays try and lock it down today with their ace on the mound. Manoah just simply doesn't allow many runs. Maybe 1, maybe 2 sometimes. I'd lean under. I even think the Blue Jays bullpen, even when Manoah goes out, they can kind of try and keep it together. So I'm going to lean under 3.5 runs here.
Love the under in this game in general. 8.5 total runs, 21% of the bets, 79% of the money, plus 58% coming in on that under. In terms of the actual game line, minus 1.5 for the Blue Jays looks like a really nice number in the market. 35% of the bets, 69% of the money, 82 and 82 on the money line for the Blue Jays. So yes, the Orioles smacked for us yesterday. Nice little win on that. However, I think with Manoah on the mound, Blue Jays are going to be in control of this one. So give me the under on the Orioles, 3.5. I'm also going to take the under on the Blue Jays total runs, 4.5. I think it's going to be, I almost called that Mets game yesterday. Let's go 4-2 Blue Jays over the Orioles tonight.
Give me Blue Jays team total over 4.5, and let's go 5-1.
A 5-1. All right. The exact score from the Mets game yesterday almost cleared that 6-1. Let's get to Manoah on the mound. Total outs recorded 18.5, so 6+. What do you think about Manoah today?
As long as the Orioles aren't popping them over the fence like they did yesterday, I think Manoah can get deep into this game. I think they might need him to get deep into this game. They need a win here. I think I'm going to lean over on this number. I can see it going either way, though. I would just lean over.
Interesting that he has not faced the Orioles this season. Once this season. He went 6 innings, only gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, and only 86 pitches. So, man, maybe he has their number. I'm going to go over here, too. I think he goes 7 strong tonight. Gives up 2 runs. And Blue Jays bullpen, despite how maybe poor it is, we can get this done with the Blue Jays tonight. So give me over total outs recorded 18.5 for Manoah. Braves versus Red Sox, total runs. What do we think? I think Rich Hill's on the mound for the Red Sox. I'm not sure who's on the mound for the Braves.
Yeah, Rich Hill's on the mound. We're looking at 2 pitchers with a fairly higher ERA. Charlie Morton is up there. So is Rich Hill. But Charlie Morton's ERA, I think, is a little bit inflated because he did get absolutely crushed a couple times. But overall, he's a pretty good pitcher, I believe. I believe that Charlie Morton is a pretty decent pitcher on that staff. We all know how bad Rich Hill is, especially in Fenway. He's absolutely terrible. I think his ERA is over like a 6 or a 7 when he's playing in Fenway Park. I really want to take the over here, but for some reason, it seems too obvious with these pitchers and these ERAs, and it's going to lead me to take the under because for some reason the Red Sox aren't going to be able to hit the ball. They never are able to hit the ball, and the Braves are going to smack 5 home runs and call it a 6-0 game.
This might be the oldest starting pitching matchup that I can remember. Rich Hill's got to be like 44 at this point, and I'm pretty sure that Charlie Morton's 40. So 84 years combined between these 2 starting pitchers. That's a little interesting. 66% of the bets, 62% of the money is on the over. So no real difference there. In terms of the actual line, all the money's coming in on the Braves on both sides, minus 1.5 and on the money line. A little surprising given that you're in Boston. However, this Boston team really struggling right now. The Braves, they're likely going to bounce back from that Mets series. They're too good not to. So probably also going to lean the Braves on that one. You know what? Maybe it's a square play, but screw it. I'm going to go with the over. Total runs 9.5 in this one. Gotta do it.
No.
They're so old. They're so old.
Oh,
It's
you
gotta
play this
happen.
now. Oh no!
It's gotta happen. Has to happen. All right.
Charlie Moore's going 6 shutout.
6 shutout. Oh, well, we might have to clip that if that happens. No chance, but I love it. Ronald Acuna Jr. total hits plus walks 1.5 against Rich Hill tonight. I don't know. Acuna versus lefties. What do you think?
I mean, Acuna versus lefties, righties, other handies, whatever you want to say. I'm not playing around with his hits and walks. I'm gonna take the over, similar to we don't play around with Aaron Judge.
Interesting here. I didn't know this. Ronald Acuna in his career versus Rich Hill, 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts. So
now he gets his hits.
No, I got to go with the under. It's got to be a bad matchup for him. Come on.
I don't know. When's the last time Ronald Acuna faced Rich Hill? Remember, he was injured. He got injured last year.
That's a good point. It's probably when Rich Hill was on the Dodgers. So it probably has been a while for sure.
Probably when Rich Hill was good.
Rich Hill used to be good on the Dodgers. Everyone's good when they play for the Dodgers, and then they're trash when they leave them. Except for O'Neal Cruz and Yordan Alvarez. Good job, Dodgers front office, trading those two. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the under, though. I got to do it. I just have a feeling. Rafael Devers, total bases 1.5. What do you think?
I don't know, bro. Red Sox hitters really, really grind my gears when it comes to their total bases. Devers, Bogarts, JD Martinez. Those are typically who I would take for total bases. But with Devers, I want to say over here, but I think Charlie Morton can hold him to bat. I'm going to take the under.
Man, we are on different sides of everything today. 8 of 28 in his career against Charlie Morton. I'm going to take the over. I think the Devers. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to double down on the Starling Marte thing. He gets it in the first inning.
Okay.
He's going to do it.
Okay.
He's going to do it. All right. Shane Bieber, total hits allowed 5.5 for the Guardians today. What do you think about this matchup for Shane Bieber?
Who are they playing?
That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
Oh, the Tigers. The Tigers.
Yeah. They're playing the Tigers.
As of late, the Tigers had the worst offense in the major leagues for a long time. But as of late, I saw them pick up a sweep. I saw them score 13, 14 runs in one game. Seems like they're making contact with the ball. I get Shane Bieber's a really good pitcher, but he's still not immune to letting hits up. We're talking about over. He might pitch 6 innings. We're talking about over 6 innings. No guys hit a couple bloop shots, a couple comebackers to the mound that goes through, hit the second base bag, all that good stuff. I think he's going to go over 5.5 hits allowed. I don't know how many runs they're going to score off of it, but they could get 2 hits, 1 inning, double play, strike out, and they're done, and they don't even score. I'm going to go over here. Yeah,
I'm going to go over also. Also, a little bit of the money coming in on the Tigers. So plus 1.5 is getting a little juice. Plus 165 money line's getting a little juice. 18% of the money, 41%. Sorry, 18% of the bets, 41% of the money. And the over here, over 7.5 is getting some play also. 46% of the bets, 66% of the money coming in on that over. So I'm going to take the over. Shane Bieber, total hits allowed 5.5 and as well. His last couple of games, 4, 5, 8, 7, 6, 7, 9. So looks like over might be a good play tonight. Shohei Ohtani, total earned runs allowed 1.5. Do we think that Showtime shows up tonight?
This makes me so nervous because he always shows up. He can get 12 strikeouts, but with Oakland, they're so unpredictable. They're going to have a guy on base, and Sean Murphy's going to blast one over the left field wall or something like that. The weird thing about them is they hit home runs at the most inopportune times because typically you're betting against them. And they love to smack 1-run, 2-run homers. I'm looking at these names like, I know who they play for. I think Ohtani, I think he needs to shove tonight. Like last night was a crazy game by Suarez. Like Oakland didn't score 1 run. They went absolutely crazy. Won 1-0 and Oakland didn't score. I think Ohtani can have similar success. Give me the under.
A lot of money looks like it's coming in on the A's tonight. Plus 1.5, getting 34% of the bets, 83% of the money. The money line for the Athletics plus 160, 25% of the bets, 62% of the money, and the under 6.5 now at BetMGM. 42% of the bets, 87% of the money on the under. So they think this is going to be like 4-2 Athletics tonight, something like that. So I'm going to go over total earned runs allowed, but it's Showtime. So I think it's going to be like 2 over like 6 innings. But give me the A's tonight. Looks like that's a really smart, sharp bet.
Yeah.
Dodgers total Dodgers total hits 8.5. I'll give you the stats like I did yesterday. The Dodgers are averaging 8.8 hits per game this season, going up against. They're playing the Twins tonight, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Ryan on the bump.
What do you think?
Dude, Joe Ryan, I can honestly say that Joe Ryan is a good pitcher, but when it comes to numbers, statistics, everything like that, once you're facing the Dodgers, you can throw half that out the window. You know, you got Mookie Betts who's going to get 2 hits. You got Cody Bellinger who probably can surprisingly either strike out 3 times or get 2-3 hits or even hit 2 home runs. Trey Turner, he's always a tough out, even though he's been getting out a lot lately. I don't know. Freddie Freeman, their lineup is just too loaded for me to take the under here. I would take the over total hits. I think Joe Ryan gives up some hits, and I think that bullpen gives up even more hits. You're facing the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers.
Yep. You know what? I think that the offensive role that the Dodgers are on right now, you don't get in the way of this wagon. You just bet it and set it and forget it. So I'll bet total hits over 8.5 for the Dodgers as well. Twins total runs 3.5. Which side are you leaning on this one?
I'm leaning the under. We all know the Dodgers have a good pen. We all know Urias is a great starter, and we all know that one of the team that has one of the most powerful lineups in baseball now couldn't even score 4 runs. So I'm going to lean under.
I'm going to lean under on this one too. And again, I'm not getting in the way of the Dodgers right now. The way that they're playing, they're on a historical run and coming into a point where they're about to go like 35-5 over the last 40 games. Like, just don't get in the way of the Dodgers right now. And I think that Juan Soto trade, we saw what happened in that Padres series. Like, the Dodgers turned on the lights, so don't get in the way right now.
New York, the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think so.
They were like,
"Oh, you think you got Juan Soto? You think you're better than us? Watch this shit." New York Yankees total home runs hit 1.5. I think they hit this in the 9th inning last night when Judge went bomb. What do you think?
You have to take the over because you're going to get a Judge bomb. Who else is going to hit a bomb? Last night it was Josh Donaldson. Other day it's going to be DJ LeMahieu. It's going to be Gleyber Torres. Aaron Hicks has been absolutely horrible, but one day he decides to wake up and hit the one of the biggest hits of his life, and it's a home run. It could be Gleyber Torres. Aaron Hicks, don't count out Benintendi. They have too much power. Matt Carpenter. I'm going to take the over. You get one from Judge, and someone else is going to hit one somewhere.
I actually think Carpenter, I think he's like out for the year at this point. I think he broke his hand last night or foot or something. I seen him get subbed out, but I didn't know it was a bad injury. I think it's a bad injury. But anyways, there's no shortage of guys on the Yankees who can hit bombs in Seattle. So I'm going to definitely take the over here too.
Yeah, they're missing 2 top hitters, but it's all right.
Yeah, that'd be fine. With Giancarlo and Rizzo. Yeah, they got enough. They're still the Yankees. They still got it. Seattle Mariners total runs 3.5 against the Yanks. Garrett Cole on the bump for the Yanks tonight.
We did see what the Mariners did to Garrett Cole last time they played, right?
Yeah, we did.
Give me the over. I don't like Garrett Cole. I think he's overpaid, and I don't think he's that good. I think he's overhyped. I don't think he's that good of a pitcher.
All right, let's go through these numbers a little bit. -1.5 for the Yankees, 47% of the bets, 98% of the money. That's wild. So -130 on the money line, 69% of the bets, 93% of the money. And the total is at 7 right now, 15% of the bets, 40% of the money on the under.
Odd.
So that is very odd. So they think that the Yankees are going to win this game like 4-2, something like that. That's okay. That's a little weird. I can't believe that much money, based on how Garrett Cole has been recently, is on the Yankees. I guess maybe they think it's a regression and he's actually going to have a great performance and shove against the Mariners this time. I don't know.
I mean, it's also a 10 o'clock game, so the money is going to shift and the line is going to move by the time 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, of course.
Yeah,
everything's going to shift in like the next 3, 4, 5 hours. That's just early stuff.
Fair enough. What bets are you looking to make the rest of today?
I love the Phillies to just smack the Marlins around. I wouldn't even say smack them around. It's more of like the Marlins are going to have a lack of runs. Garrett is not a bad pitcher. He performed well against the Phillies last time, but Zach Wheeler's a different animal. I think that the Phillies are going to win this game. I don't know by how big of a margin, but obviously you're not laying a 220, 240 money line. I lay the Phillies -1.5 there. I think they'll get enough runs to cover it. I think Wheeler will keep runs off the board. I like Wheeler's strikeout prop. I think it's like 7.5 maybe. I like his strikeout prop there. Those are the ones that I've looked at so far since I've woken up today. And Lance Lynn is on the mound for the White Sox in game 1.
Oh boy. oh boy. You know what that means. All right. Let's see what I got here. I like the Reds tonight, plus 265 on the money line. 9% of the bets, 85% of the money. I can guarantee you that's all sharp action because no one in their right mind from the public is betting on the Mets. So Cincinnati plus 1.5 plus money. First 5 plus a half. All of those 4 different ways that you can bet that. I would bet on the Reds tonight. Twins, no, I'm passing on that. Orioles, Blue Jays under 8.5. We like that one. Maybe have to play the Yankees. Like you said, I think we'll probably wait for more information on that game. Definitely like the Athletics tonight. I like the Cubs Nationals under 7.5. 38% of the bets, 82% of the money coming in on the under in that game. We like the Rangers against the Astros tonight. 19% of the bets, 63% of the money there, and the plus 1.5 there. So plus 160 for the Rangers. That's you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do what I did last night. It kind of half worked out. Pirates over the Diamondbacks tonight.
I don't hate it. I like another one that I like. I do think I want to sprinkle the Nationals to beat the Cubs. I do like the Braves over the Red Sox just simply from what we said. Rich Hill's absolute garbage, and he's worse than Fenway. And I don't know why Carlos Carrasco is minus 320 ever. So I like your pick on the Reds. No matter what, I think that there's a ton of value on that.
Nationals looks like it's a good number too for what it's worth. Plus 175 right now. 13% of the bets, 38% of the money coming in the Nationals.
Ooh, well, I could see the angle when you were talking about the money percentage on the A's. Caprillion is solid. Caprilion's solid. You can keep runs off the board. So I like that matchup. That might even go under. That total's too low for me, though. But it might go.
It looked like the under was a good play, but really, really low. You're like one error away from being over on that. So a little dangerous. Definitely. All right. Go place your Daily Dozen picks before 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Go 12 for 12. Turn $12 into $1,200. Good luck with all your gambling picks this week. Today, let's make some money. It's a good Tuesday to make some money, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.